Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today for this presentation for Skyway. So I'll be taking you through the presentation today. Thank you for joining in and please enjoy the presentation. To start with, I'll start by introducing myself. My name is Funmi Olubisi. I'm a wife and a mother of 3 amazing boys. I'm a senior personal banker and I work here in the UK. I'm a consultant at Global Transnet. I'm a private investor, a Skyway shareholder. I'm a business consultant and I'm a proud Master Profi graduate. The Master Profi course is something that I'm going to explain to you down in the presentation, and it's such an amazing opportunity as well. But before I proceed, I would just like to go through the compliance risk disclaimer about the company. So because we're not licensed to sell shares and all countries have their own rules of the sale of financial products, so we do respect the laws of the land. So generally speaking, most countries allow the sale of information products without any special license. So I'll be using some terms which I would like to throw more light on. I'll be using the term MLCI, which is the multi-level crowd investing. It's a new term we are coining in the marketplace. I'll be using EIP. EIP basically means the educational information products, and I'll be using a lot of PIPEs. PIPEs is basically the pre-IPO private equity shares, also known as the bonus equity shares. And IPO simply refers to the known initial public offering, which is when a company goes to list on the stock market for the first time. So at this point, Skyway is not selling shares. I'm going to reiterate that because they are at the pre-IPO and stage. So they will be gifting precious gifts to people and offering an opportunity for everyone to learn the wealth creation education and showing them how to invest in their own education and receive the PIPEs, which is the pre-IPO equity shares, as a gift or a bonus equity in Skyway Technologie. So it is important, as we have done, we are providing you with information that we have sourced and done our own due diligence on the information given. So it is down to you if you want to speak to further financial advice from financial advisors and accountants and the likes. So to start with, I would like to talk about a bit of wealth creation education, what that simply means. At some point in our life, we must have been employed, which is the E on the quadrant there. Some of us are business owners, some of us have been self-employed. And then incomes that we get from this other quadrant, this is essential for us to sort of put aside at least 10% of our income and paying oneself this amount and using that to sort of grow your savings or capital. If you're not tapping into the investment part, which is the I quadrant, you won't be in a position where your wealth is growing, your income is growing, and you're growing that pot. So it's important that we start looking at putting some money in investments where our capital can grow and then we can have money working for us as opposed to working for money. So Skyway would afford that opportunity for you to learn how to do this and for you to also get involved in this. What is Skyway? Skyway group of companies comprises of different segments, and I'll start by introducing Andrei Kovachev, who is Andrei is the CEO and the founder of the Skyway Invest Group. That is a version in the Skyway group of companies. He is the author and creator of the Academy of Private Investors. He's a business coach for financial and investment development of personality, a multidisciplinary professional investor, a master of professional network marketing, and the master of dream realization. Andre is got his Academy of Private Investors for over 20 years. He's an expert in the field, expert in multi-level marketing. And he's been doing this and getting helping people to create wealth for that long. So he's an expert in this field. And while he was taking and teaching people, one of his students about wealth creation, he did go out there to implement what he's been taught at the Academy of Private Investors. And that was how he came to meet the man we have on the screen, which is Dr. Anatoly Yunitsky. Dr. Anatoly Yunitsky is the CEO and the president of Skyway Group of Company. And he is a genius, basically. That's how I'm going to describe him, because he's got a wealth of a CV, which I'll run through. He's the author of more than 150 inventions, author of more than 20 monograms, and over 200 scientific works. He's the chairman of the board of directors and general designer of Skyway Technologie company. He's a project manager of 2 big projects of the United Nations. So he's worked with the UN in the past. And I would add at this point that when Dr. Yunitsky started having the vision of the Skyway technology, the first people to invest in his idea, and the first $1 million came from the United Nations, which was given to him to develop this idea. He started nursing from year 1978. He's a member of the Cosmonautics Federation of the USSR, and he's got loads and loads of awards. He's got a honorary title of Knight of Art of Science, 2 gold medals of the All-Russian Exhibition Center, 3 gold chariots in nomination project of the year of transport industry, 3 gold medals of Russian Mark of Quality, and over 40 awards of international exhibition. He's a master in the field, particularly in the transport area, and his award, as you can see, can tell more about that. So what is the technology summary of Skyway? I'll just run through what sort of technology Skyway Group of Technology has got to offer. We have the high speed there. The high speed has a speed of up to 500 kilometers. And this is designed basically for transporting passengers and cargoes for up to 500 kilometers per hour. And in the long term, the speed is going to be designed to go up to 1,250 kilometers per hour. And that will be during the transition of the 4 pipes, which will be in the future. Can also be used to create and improve transport communication between cities, regions, countries, and continents. The cost of the high-speed transports using such a system is going to be 5 times lower than the cost of transport of high-speed railway. On the screen as well, we have the urban. The urban is like the intercity mode of transport. We have different versions. We have the Unibus, we have the urban Skyway. The speed of the urban is up to 150 kilometers per hour. It's got a performance of more than 25,000 passengers per hour. And we also have for transport of goods, which is the cargo. The cargo also has a speed of up to 150 kilometers per hour, and it can go up to 500 kilometers per hour when it is mounted. The suspended one will be limited to 150 kilometers per hour. The performance-wise, it can do more than 200 million tons per year. So the kind of atmosphere, the kind of environment, or how it's been constructed would help to preserve the transport of these goods from one place to the other, apart from the speed. So you're able to move your goods from one place to another without them getting damaged, perishable, and things like that. So it's a very good mode of transport. We also have on the top right corner there, we have the Unibus, which is one of the urban modes as well. And the Unibus has a capacity of 14 passengers compared to the high speed, which has more. The Unibus also, the speed for the Unibus is 150 kilometers. I haven't got the picture of the Unibike. Is also another mode, which has a capacity of 4 passengers, And the speed for the unibike is 150 kilometers per hour as well. So those are some of the modes and we have for Skyway. So what is Techno Park? Techno Park is the test site or the certification and test park for Skyway. It's about 36.86 hectares of land that was gifted to Dr. Yuniski by the Belarusian government because they want to get involved in this project as well and benefit from it. So this is the site where the first build has been taking place, and we've got on this site, we've got 4 of these modes of transportation already certified and ready to be used and been launched in targeted projects. Track and terminal infrastructures, the cargo and the passengers above ground and transport. So we have production premises, we have the design office and the administrative building, and also a laboratory testing facility, all on this site. So this is the site where people can go to, and if you've got interest in the project, you can go to and see live all these different modes of transportation for yourself. When back in 2014, when a student of Yuniski introduced Andre and Yuniski to each other, they signed an agreement specifically in September of 2014, and that was a 20-year agreement that was signed for this project to be taken from the development to the IPO. So the stages were mapped out at this point into 15 stages. Basically what the 15 stages means is each stage, they're gonna need to realize a certain amount of funds to go to the next stage. And when they complete at the 15th stage, they would have realized enough funds to go to the public markets. The stage that the company is at now is currently at stage 12 of 15. And at this stage, they've gone from technology and development from 1978 to the engineering, the building construction, the demonstration and certification, which has been taking place at the Techno Park, and the technology and the adoption, which is taking place at the moment. I would also add at this point that the company, Skyway, has been independently valued and to be worth, that will be worth 400 billion by the time they get to stage 15 and ready to go to the stock market. The company's got the IP rights and also patent value in several countries. They've raised over $100 million from investors, companies, big investors, and multi-level crowdfunding. So the company's technology is fully transferable technology. And by the time the company gets to stage 15, like I said, they will be strong enough and raised enough funds to go into the public market. There have been so many interest, and so many countries have also shown interest and supported this Skyway project. We've got a list of companies on there. We've got Indonesia, we've got Australia. With the Australia on the right-hand side, we've got Rod Hook, who is the former transport minister in Australia. He's very passionate about improving the rail transport in there. And when Skyway was introduced to him, he joined and supported Skyway 100%. We have India as well, Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, as you know, where we have the test site, the Techno Park. Even Ireland has also shown interest and got the project signed. Back in April, Skyway did have like an exhibition, which is the Future City Show in Dubai. And when they had this big exhibition of technology, they gained so much interest from big investors alike. And the United Arab Emirates came and showed massive interest in having the high speed installed in their country. So back last week in Berlin, we had the InnoTrans exhibition, which is one of the biggest and largest transport exhibition in the world currently in the rail technology. So this exhibition was where Skyway launched the high speed. And when they launched this high speed, it generated so much interest, and the positivity and the feedback about the Skyway transport on the high speed was so amazing. At the launch, after the launch, by November, they're supposed to commence the construction of this high speed in the United Arab Emirates, which is one of the biggest projects that the company has secured. The company was given by the government about 750 acres of land, which is worth $750 million, 100% support by the government in the United Arab Emirates. And this project is commencing, and it's going to take 10 months to complete the first phase. So it's one of the biggest projects that we have, that Skyway has got, and the high speed is on the way to the United Arab Emirates for it to start being developed there. So it's such an amazing time, such an amazing place to be. And for you to be here today, having this information first and being opportune to go and get this, be part of this amazing technology, then it is an amazing opportunity for you. So what are the potential for Skyway? Skyway has vast potential. It's not just about the science. There are more that you can get out of the Skyway technology as well. Back in 2014, when we started with the science and the high tech, which was when they started developing all these modes of transport, the venture and the startup markets as well commenced then, because right now they're having the manufacture market where the different modes of transport are being manufactured. And now that they've launched all the different aspects of the string rail, they are going to start targeting the different projects that they have secured in different parts of the world. So the manufacturer market is where they are now, 2018 to 2020. Apart from the string rail, Skyway, Dr. Uniski has got numerous other ideas. And as investors in this project, you will be the one to have the opportunity to also know about the opportunity when they go into the start launching the real estate aspect of it. So there is the idea for the linear city, which are like skyscraper, which are so eco-friendly as well. There's gonna be they're gonna be extending also into the forex, because when you come into Skyway and you become a co-owner, which I would explain, you're gonna be getting the electronic certificate to show your co-ownership. And with this, when the company goes into IPO, when they reach the 15 stages, then you'll be able to trade in your shares then, and then Skyway will be available, will be extending into the forex, the stock markets, the insurance markets, because when the transport is being operational, they're going to need the insurance to insure the transport, the people. So they're going to launch into the insurance market and the banking sector as well, which is all areas that you can be opportune to work in and also to be co-investors. So those are the potential for Skyway. And as you can see up on the screen. So it's always very, very important for one to have like diversified income, not just putting all your eggs in one basket. So Skyway is going to give you that avenue to diversify your income, to create different portfolios and grow your capital, and thereby increasing your capital as well. So how do you come into Skyway and become part of this amazing technology? When you come in, Skyway offers you the educational investment packages which you can purchase. There are different packages that you can purchase from as little as $5. The units signify the dollars. So for example, the EIP stable, which will cost about 100 of units, which is equivalent to $100. When you purchase this educational package, you get the educational side of it, and you will be gifted with 3,000 pipes, which is the pre-IPO equity shares. You can invest from as little as $5 up to as much as you want. Also, we have the level of the express entry. If you want to become an express consultant, the EIP Express Consultant is available as of today for 4,000 units, which is $4,000. And when you come in as an express consultant, you get that title of a consultant. And I will explain the benefit of a consultant to you all in a minute. With the 4,000 units, you also gifted with 240,000 pipes, the pre-IPO equity of Skyway Technology. You can invest also at the EIP Diamond, which costs 100,000 units and get 7.5 million pipes. Skyway, the vision of Dr. Uniski is not just, it's apart from saving the world, developing technology that would have minimal impact on our land and also less pollution, and thereby making it cost effective and cheaper than the standard rail that we have at the moment. Dr. Uniski wants the people to be involved. He's offering this and making this so flexible so that people like you and me will have the opportunity to be able to invest, not just big investors. So they've made it so flexible that if you want to invest, say for example, your aim is to invest $1,000 and you haven't got to invest that in one go, you can choose the installment packages. So on the screen, we have the EIPI Confident, where you can invest $100 a month for up to a maximum of 10 months. With that, you get gifted with 40,000 Skyway pre-IPO equity shares. I'll just also differentiate at this point that if you were to invest the $1,000 in one go, you will get a bonus of 45,000. So the difference is about 5,000 if you put the whole 1,000 investment in the educational packages compared to the installment. So we have the $250, the $500, and the $5,000 package in installments as well. At the beginning, I did mention to you that I'm a Master Profi graduate. Master Profi course is another very educational course, very, very informative course that you can partake via the Skyway Invest Group. With the Master Profi, you are able to have and grow your own structure from 50 to 100%. It teaches you everything about Skyway. And if you want to be a company representative, it is important for you to have undergone and passed this course. And it doesn't just limit to the Skyway, it gives you a broad knowledge of the investment world, how to grow your structure, how to look at the market and things like that. So it is a very comprehensive and very, very informative course. Right now, the Master Profi course, you'll need to pay about 1,800 units. So it's about $1,800, but they're coming up with the different packages where you can do the Master Profi at a stage 1. That's about 350 units. We have in several different stages, stage 2, stage 3. So the full package will be available on the website for those who are interested in that. So what are the other opportunities? With Skyway, we've got the business opportunities as well for those who want to do it as a business, because Skyway can make you, you can have Skyway as a business and as a career as well, and grow and progress as well, which I would explain. There are 6 income streams in Skyway. You can start earning money from day one when you join, depending on how you're ready to work, if you're ready to network and share this information to people. Because it's important that Skyway, Dr. Uniski wants to attract 10 to 15% of the world population. So for those who want to do it as a business and you're ready to network, you will be compensated, which I would explain to you down the presentation. tomorrow, tomorrow you can get this income through being a company representative. Of course, you need to be a Master Profi graduate to become a company representative and also to be an investor. You get percentages from big contracts as well. So if you've got the connections and you take these projects to individuals, to authorities, to countries, to big companies, and they implement the one and they buy into this, then you can get 5% of the investment out of that. And also, in addition to the 5%, the company will give you 25,000 pipes of Skyway company. You can also be a project initiator. So for the project initiation as well, if you take it to countries, to the states, you are able to get 5% out of the income from that as well, plus the 25,000 pipes. In the future, you can get you can make income from Skyway when the company goes into IPO, and then you can get your equivalent of the pipes that have been gifted to you. I'll use, for example, with the $1,000 investment that you've made, that you got the 45,000 pipes. From the one of IPO, Skyway does not plan to go in less than $1 to a share. Your 45,000 pipes will be worth $45,000 from day one of IPO. So that is a way of, getting income. And if you have pipes left, or if you have your shares left, when the company starts declaring profit, you will also partake in the dividends. There's royalty up to between 20 up to 26%. Dividends is paid at 20% per annum, and this is paid quarterly for those that have the shares in the company. So those are the 6 main streams of incomes that you can get and benefits through being an investor in Skyway. For those of us who wants to do this as a business, I did mention that you could grow up the career ladder. You can do this as a career. You get the marketing plan here. On the screen, you come in as a partner to start with, and as a partner, you should have invested. You can invest from as little as $30 to $50. But for you to rise to the next stage, which is the agent, you need to have invested the minimum of $200. As a partner, you're able to get commission from your first generation. The first generation, you get 8%, and the first generation are those that you personally introduce directly, and they register directly under you. Those that you have introduced, if they go out and share this information and they also introduce people, you that you've introduced them, you can also get a bonus from those that come in under them. You get 7%. And then the next level of those that come in under those as well is the third generation. You can also get up to 3%. But when you rise up to the level of an agent, where you have 2 partners that have invested $200 minimum, then you can earn commission up to the 4th generation. I did mention about the consultant level. By the time you rise from agent, you grow your structure, you become a consultant. You can also become a consultant as an express consultant by investing $4,000, which I mentioned at the previous screen. From the level of the consultant, that's when it gets really interesting. You get 8%, between 8% and to 1.5%, and that would be from your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th or more level. So you can get to infinity when you become a consultant. So that's a very good position to begin and to start with. From consultant, you can rise to become manager, leader manager, top manager, vice president, and the highest ranking of all is the president, which is the highest. And at that stage, you can earn between 3 to 8% in the whole structure of people that comes into your structure. So Skyway has vast and numerous opportunity, and the amount of opportunity you get is numerous. You can become an educated and professional investor. You can grow your business and have unlimited earning potential. You create passive income streams from the 6 different income streams that we've mentioned earlier. You can create a Skyway portfolio, which means investing in different parts of the group that could be worth billions of dollars. With Skyway, it's not just about you. You can help others and leave legacy by sharing this information and by, because you get your shares certificate, and this can be passed on from generation to generation to your children, to your grandchildren. Basically, you can do what you love and follow your passion with Skyway. I mentioned about Master Profi course. I just want to throw a bit more light on the Master Profi course for those of us who will be interested in working for becoming company representative and initiating projects. The Master Profi course, it's a 3 days, as it is now, it's a 3 days intensive course. You get to be taught the business fundamentals of Skyway, the investment basics, how multi-level crowd investing marketing works. You get to know about the systems of presentation and schools, first step in the private investment field, leadership and regional development, basis of creating an investment portfolio. You get to know about internet marketing strategies and how to develop and attract leaders to your structure. You get to also learn investment strategies and how to generate a passive income of more than $10,000 per month. The basis of Skyway project initiation is also taught at Master Profi course, and that's why it's essential for you to have passed this to be a company rep. Every year, the company has like an annual convention, which was hosted in August this year. So we went to Marina Gorka in Belarus, which was the Techno Park, and we were able to see. And also the important thing and the most exciting thing was this transport you're saying, we were able to ride on them for the first time. I was opportune to be amongst the first 2,000 people to ride on this already certified Skyway technology. We had 4 of them on display: the cargo, the unibus, the unibike, and the urban. It was so exciting, and we had so much amazing experience and got to see everything live and firsthand. So every year they do have this convention, and as investors or prospective investors, you can watch out for the next one coming next year and be part of it, and you're able to see this technology operational by yourself. So this the first step on building a successful Skyway business is, as a private investor, you get the mindset of a private investor. It teaches you how to turn your dreams into reality and how to start earning from day one. Like I said, the bonuses, the marketing plan in order to secure your financial freedom. Skyway has got so many certifications and so many certificates as well in all the different modes of transport, like you can see. And these are all uploaded on the website for all of us that wants to see all these certificates. So it is an opportunity that I would recommend to anyone that wants to secure their future, that wants to grow and become financially free. It is important for us to know all of this, for us to get the basic, which is the education. Whatever kind of trade or business you go into, it is always important for you to learn what it's about, and that is what Skyway is offering you. And apart from that, they're also gifting out all these pipes that could potentially build you a big and huge portfolio. So that is, with that, I'll come to the end of the presentation today, and any questions you have, please drop it in the chat, and one of the presenters will get back to you, and we can answer all the questions that you have. Thank you for listening, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.